Don't want to get that all over you.
Okay.
Don't want to get that all over you. I pushed it. Okay, I'd like to welcome everyone to our Monday, October 21st, 2019 meeting of the Board of Commissioners. We'll start our meeting with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America
and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, we'll begin our meeting with Scott Wagner on some well exemptions.
Okay, I have two here for you. Was able to get the paperwork to you because I just was off last week. I have one, and I'll let you see the paperwork here for Mike and Teresa Ladd at 5400 East Little Turtle Drive. They're contractors here if you want him to speak. They're doing a garage addition. They're going to be 5'6" away from the existing well.
What's the code say?
10 foot.
10 foot?
Yeah, so they're asking for an exemption. The well driller is actually one of the 10 foot, so it's going to be off to the side here.
Okay.
So they shouldn't have any problem re-drilling a new well if they had to in the future or anything like that. So.
Well, they had the availability to get repair trucks in there.
Yes. So yes, Gordon Slofer has got the letter to it that they'll be able to access it, and if they approve it, they'll do the covenant to exempt to the commissioners and health department.
And you've approved this then?
Yeah, I think it's okay.
I move we approve this,
Well exemption?
well exemption. Right terminology.
Okay, we've got a motion to approve the well exemption for the lads. I'll make a second discussion. And everybody, you feel comfortable with everything on
Yes,
this?
it's a
so.
subdivided parcel, an existing subdivision here in Whitley County. They got plenty of room. If they had to re-drill the well, they have room to access the well from the current location. There's no health concerns that I see at all with this.
Okay.
The well's already there, they're
Correct.
just building onto a room.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, any further discussion? All those in favor raise your right hand, opposed the same.
The second one is for Kenneth Gick. Is Kenneth here today?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Did you want to speak to them? Because I didn't get any of your paperwork, so.
I got what you're
Oh,
requesting.
did you get it?
No.
Okay, good.
There's the, thing from Richards, and this is the.
Okay, great.
We have to sign that?
So Kenneth is building a new home on Moon Lake, Buckles Road, and they have the letter from Doug Richards, and then they have the new plat. They're tearing down the house and rebuilding a new house. So.
Got the actual sign.
Issues with this location either.
So you're tearing down a building and building a new one,
Yes,
and the well's already in place?
yeah, they put a new well in 4 or 5 years ago, and got the exemption, and now we're building a new house. And we're actually moving, we were at 54, we're moving to 98, so we're moving quite a bit farther away. We just came with the remaining foot and 10 inches.
They'll also sign the exemptions for commissioners.
So how did the well get drilled that close to the home
They
immediately?
got an exemption before.
Oh, they did?
Yes.
We did, the
Previous owner. Yeah.
Okay. Looks like they're farther away than they were. So.
Yeah.
I move we approve the well exemption.
Okay, got a motion to approve. Got a second? I'll second. Further discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Do I need to sign this
You
covenant
don't need to
then?
sign anything.
Okay.
Nope. I'll take them in and get them recorded. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, we have our coveted County Attorney Matt Shipman.
I don't have anything to report today unless you guys have questions for me.
I don't think I do right now.
Okay. No,
Well, I don't have anything.
Be a quick one here. Becky Salaway, a voucher for van purchase. And this is for the Council on Aging.
She comes see us every month. She must like.
And did you get it's for the voucher?
I sent it to them this morning because
Yeah.
I was up on.
Yep, we did see that.
Okay.
Yep.
So here's the deal with the van. On Thursday, I got a call from Midwest Transit, and they have reserved 2019 chassis for the entire state of Indiana capital grants for next year. They found out on Thursday that Ford went ahead and sold all the chassis. So that actually is no good anymore. I
Okay.
just found that out. So they're gonna have to wait. Ford is not making any 2020 chassis, so it'll be 2021 chassis, which reconfigures the whole capital grant altogether. So it's a big mess.
Sure.
And I don't know how we're gonna come out on that because the price will go up significantly. And, but they are allowing us the opportunity to cancel Van Art, which they never do. You know, once the grant's in, it's done.
No,
Right.
but that cancels the benefit to them, gets them off the hook.
Right. So they're
Yeah, that's why they're.
Yeah, they're going back to see if they can get more federal funds in order to increase the amount of grant funds that are available so that we would still be able to purchase the 2 vans, not just us, but everybody in the state. But as it applies to us, our 2 vans for next year. It is concerning in that I don't know what that number is going to be, and the commissioners have so graciously increased our amounts for a different purpose, and unfortunately, it might have to go in a different direction because of this change.
Sure.
Which is, you know, how it goes, right? And
So they've given you no guesstimate on a date.
nothing. And that this was actually very early because they were trying to secure those chassis. So typically, we don't even order the vans till after the first of the year.
Sure.
But we did it very early so that we could do that. Somebody came along who could pay now, I guess. So they're gone. So that is very unfortunate, and it's going to be a big change. But I know that there'll be lots of paperwork, and you'll get to see me again.
Oh, we'll get through it all. You'll get a truck eventually.
We'll get one. So, yeah, because they're the 2 that we would be replacing by the time the new ones get here will be well over 200,000 miles. So, you know,
Yeah.
for transit miles, that's pretty hard. So, anyway, we'll jump off that bridge when we get there, right? So,
Okay.
this is the 3rd quarter voucher. And we are taking our state funds, 26,263, our Fed part of our federal share, 50,991, 911, sorry, for a total of 77,174. In the packet that I sent, gives you all the substantiation for those numbers.
Right.
It gives us around 50,000 left in the federal funds for our 4th quarter voucher. So that's pretty good.
Good.
Well, we feel pretty good about it, but, you know, so anyway.
As long as nothing happens, you're in good shape.
As long as nothing goes off schedule, which, you know, it always does. So,
I guess we need a motion to approve this voucher, right? I mean, I move that George has the ability to sign this voucher.
Okay, we got a motion to approve the voucher and for me to sign. I'll second. Discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same.
There's just one signature required.
Blue?
blue, please. And, yeah, and only one signature in this one. It'll be interesting to see how that works out, so
Yeah, keep us posted.
I will. So they're very glad to change our mid-sized transit vehicles to minivans if we
Oh,
want.
yeah.
But that's
Which
a
they
little
have
bit
plenty,
different.
and they have plenty of.
They have lots of those, but we don't need any of those, so.
That's one of the drawbacks of a wild economy. Everything sells.
Everything sells, so they sell. All right, thank you, gentlemen, I
Thank you,
appreciate
Becky.
it.
Brandon Forrester, truck bids and highway department update.
So at your last meeting, you opened bids for 2 new single-axle trucks. The bid was actually a 2-part bid, one for the chassis and then one for the dump bed and snowplow and underbody. We received one for each, fortunately. Kevin and I went through the bids, which includes checklist indicating compliance with our specifications. There were a couple of things, minor things, the battery box on one side versus the other, the temporary fuel tank on one side versus the other, how they mount the plow lights. But I spoke with Denny at W Jones, and he said, no problem, whatever you want. So
Good.
I recommend we accept the bid for the chassis from Selking in the amount of $90,170.19 per chassis, times 2 is $180,340.38. And W.A. Jones for the add-ons at $78,968 each, or $157,936 total.
Mr. Chairman, I move we approve the bids from Selking. We need separate motions.
Very good idea.
Pardon me?
Yeah.
The bids from Selking for 2 trucks.
Okay, we've got a motion to approve bids for 2 trucks from Selking at $90,170.19 each. And okay, that'll be the first one. Okay, we've got a motion for that. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same.
Also, I move we accept the bids for W. Jones for
Okay.
2 truck beds and et cetera.
Okay, we've got a motion to approve W.A. Jones bid of $78,968 for 2 truck beds and accessories. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you.
As far as an update, we're just working on drainage stuff, patching, kind of like the last pass around the county and mowing, a little bit of brush work, kind of getting ready for this fall season that's coming on us. We are going to be doing Pazer ratings here very shortly. Worked last week to get all the data updated for that. So we'll send the guys out, and we will use that data to come up with a road plan for next year. Community crossings, there'll be a call for projects January 1 or 2.
I was wondering about that. Is that,
Well, we've got some different options. You know, we could do some more contracted paving like we did this year, or we could do some chip sealing, which is force account, or they've also opened it up. NDOT did it. They used to not allow gravel road conversion. Now I'm told they do. That would also be force account. So the force account work, we have to do the work and pay for the materials and then get reimbursed. Whereas the contracted paving stuff, you get the money up front to pay the contractor. So either way, you get 75% of a project, but it just depends on whether you've got the money to put up front and wait for reimbursement, so.
Since that would be 1st of January, would it be for 2021? Is that,
My plan is to have it for 2020.
okay?
Yeah, we did, that's what we did for this year. They had a call in January, and that was what we called our Phase 2 paving, that Brooks did. So, yeah, we can make it happen. We did 2 years ago, County Road 1000 South and 400 East. We tore them up, put calcium down, stone, and we actually put the 3rd coat of chip seal on this year on those roads. We're confident we can do that kind of work in one season, and definitely chip seal we can do. We were looking at some longer sections of road. So right now, we're just looking at options, wait to see how the Pager ratings come in.
So it's a little early to make any decisions on grinding or any existing
Yeah.
blacktop.
Yeah, exactly. Like I say, we'll see how the Pager ratings come in. It's kind of end of the season, budget's wearing thin, and so we're just, like I say, working on drainage stuff is the main thing, doing some berming and some ditching and patching, mainly.
Roads are looking a lot better. They really are.
Most of them are, well, some
I
of them.
give you one or two that needs
Oh, yeah.
ground.
Some TLC.
Yeah,
Yeah. Or an overlay would be good, too.
yeah, right. No, they're a lot better than they have been. If you complain, just drive to some other counties.
Well, that's it, just go north of us.
So that's all I've got. I think maybe one right-of-way permit.
Yeah,
Yeah, we got one here.
got one permit from CenturyLink on it's on 300 East. Will we approve it?
Okay, we've got a highway right-of-way permit for 645 North, 300 East from CenturyLink. Got a motion? I'll second. Discussion? All those in favor, raise your right hand, opposed, the same. Thank you.
Things must be slowing down, you only have one?
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's unusual. That's it?
That's all I got for today.
Thank you. We appreciate what you're doing.
Thank you.
Okay, this is going to be one of our faster meetings. Jen, did you have anything?
I do. I have a request from the Columbia City Fire Department to use the courthouse on December 24th for their annual candy handout from 6 to 8 p.m.
And then we approve this every year.
Yeah, will we approve it?
Got a motion to approve Columbia City Fire Department for 12/24/19, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m.
I moved, we approve, I already moved.
Okay, got a motion to approve. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you. Yep. I gotta sign it.
It just makes me wonder why they do that. They got a beautiful city hall they could do it in.
Nathan Bilger. We have a plat approval. Nathan is our building and planning director.
Yes. two-lot plat to be called Hines Homestead, located on 450 East, just north of 205. The Hines bought a 20-acre parcel over the summer at auction and planned to split off 3 acres for their mother and mother-in-law to live on. It was approved by the Planning Commission back in August and taken a while to get to us at this point due to them getting married for one thing and some other issues, but it's here for you now.
Since it is approved by the planning commission, I'll go ahead and move that we approve it also.
Okay, we got a motion to approve the Hines Homestead plat. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor raise your right hand, opposed the same. Thank you. That's it?
I can tell you all sorts of stories if you want. But
We've got time.
tomorrow night's BZA meeting for the county should be pretty long. We've got 7 items on the agenda, one of which is a cell tower, which we've heard a lot for and against, so expect that to be
What's the location of that?
700 East, just north of 114, so far southeast Jefferson Township. Other than that, like I said, there's 6 other cases as well, so it's just a matter of volume too. So, be a long evening tomorrow night.
Building permits still holding up, or are they slowing down?
Usually October is a little bit of a peak. I don't know how this October compares to this September. September seemed to be a little bit higher than normal because from August to October you kind of go down a little bit for September, whereas this year it seemed like we kind of went up a little bit. So I don't know exactly where we are. It feels like we're staying pretty darn busy. Today though, being rainy day, we're not getting much. I'm anticipating that it probably will stay pretty busy right up until and into the very beginning of November. At that point, I don't know. We'll see whether we actually get a winter or not this year.
Sounds great.
Yeah, it is.
Thank you, Nathan.
Thank you.
Okay, claims. Do I have a motion to approve payroll claims?
So moved.
Got a motion to approve payroll claims. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor raise your right hand. Thank you. Stole my pen.
No. Wonder where that came from. Also moved to pay the regular claims.
Okay, we got a motion to approve regular claims. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor raise your right hand. Opposed the same. Thank you.
Also moved to approve the minutes from last meeting.
Okay, I've got a motion to approve the October 7th, 2019 minutes. I'll second. Discussion. All those in favor, raise your right hand. Opposed, the same. Thank you. Did you have anything further then,
Did not.
Jana?
Other than I have a gentleman from Nationwide that approached me at the health fair, and I'll be asking him to come in and talk to you guys about the agreement that he would like you to sign. for some changes in the 457B plan that Nationwide offers. So I'll be contacting him today.
And we do have people in that plan then?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't realize we had. Commissioner?
Nothing.
The only thing I have is we're going forward on working on reducing jail, not only recidivism, but our number of people in the jail. That's been going forward very well. We've got working on some mental health programming, some addiction programming, and vocational training programming. So it's been exciting working with this, and I think it's going to be a great program for Whitley County. And that's all I've got. Anything from the public?
Everybody must be happy.
Motion?
Move adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, I'll second. Thank you, everyone. Short one.